How dangerous is Paul Manafort? Well, very dangerous, apparently. On Saturday, for Manafort's upcoming sentencing hearing, the Mueller investigation filed a memorandum that was more than 800 pages long. That's a good thing, says MSNBC, because Manafort needs to go away for a long time. National security and public safety are at stake.
There's such a wealth of information about Paul Manafort in the public domain that I don't think we quite need the Mueller report to see that information. What we need are indictments. We need people like Manafort to be put behind bars as a matter of national security and as a matter of public safety.
Behind bars for life. Lobbying for the Ukrainians makes you dangerous. But if that's the case, why is Tony Podesta still free? We'll be waiting a long time to find an answer to that question, we assume. Meanwhile, the Mueller investigation itself could be ending very soon. It's still unclear if the final report will be made public. But Adam Schiff, the chairman of the House Intelligence Committee, says a legal challenge is inevitable if it's not.
Well, we will obviously subpoena the report. We will bring Bob Mueller in to testify before Congress. We will take it to court if necessary. I think there will be immense pressure not only on the department, but on the Attorney General to be forthcoming.
You're talking about public pressure. You prepared to take the administration to court?
Absolutely. We are going to get to the bottom of this. We are going to share this information with the public. And if the president is serious about all of his claims of exoneration, then he should welcome the publication of this report.
Richard Goodstein is an attorney and former advisor to Bill and Hillary Clinton, and she joins us tonight. Richard, thanks a lot for coming on. Let me ask you a macro question just to begin. All the Russia stuff, Manafort, Trump, was he a spy, all this stuff, it's completely dominated the conversation for 2 years, occupied all the disk space of the Democratic Party. And what hasn't happened is any kind of Democratic program getting created or explained to the public. Into that vacuum comes Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and basically takes over your party. And I know that deep down you must hate that because she's obviously a lunatic, and I know you think that. So looking back, wouldn't it have been smarter to just run the party like a real political party instead of wasting all this time with the Russia nonsense?
Democrats picked up 40 seats and won the national vote by 8 or 9%, Tucker. Having zero to do with anything that Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez said last fall. It was because of health care and because of disgust with Donald Trump and the need to have a check on him through a Democratic House. That's why the Democrats won, and they want to proceed on things that Donald Trump says he supports. Infrastructure, right? Doing things about health care to kind of shore up the system, which Donald Trump said in the State of the Union he wants to do. That's where Democrats campaigned on.
That was the plan, and then because there was no actual plan, Ocasio-Cortez came in, wrote a new platform for you guys, and is now holding you hostage. We'll have lots of time to talk about it. I just wanted to run that by you because I've been thinking about it today. But I want to ask you about Manafort. Yeah. So the average rapist in this country gets 9.8 years in prison. Manafort is looking at 19 to 24. Do you think what Manafort did is twice as bad as rape?
So again, Dick Cheney said what the Russians did was an act of war. What Manafort did, what Manafort did, the campaign chairman to Donald Trump, is he met as campaign chairman with a Russian spy, gave them the inside polling data, not, oh, we think we're going to win, but here's where we need help, which led the Russians to mount a campaign that very specifically targeted the very places that Manafort told them.
Wait, hold on. Is he being charged for that? Oh, no, he's not. He's being charged for not registering under FARA, which, like, nobody does in Washington, as you know, including, I'm sure, half the people you know, and I know, they don't register under FARA.
Yeah.
So I'm just wondering, like, is this a little, like, you know every lobbyist in D.C., he's probably one of the sleaziest, I would think, Manafort. I doubt he's the sleaziest. 19 to 24 when your average rapist gets 9.8? I mean, can we be real here? Tony Podesta gets nothing? I mean, this is not equal application of the law, right?
Here's where you and I disagree. I think the public thinks that preserving the sanctity of the United States democracy actually matters a lot. And Paul Manafort took steps to undermine that. With the cahoots of who in the campaign? We don't know. We do know that Don Jr. and Kushner and all these people lied about their contacts with Russians. We know that.
Maybe he's mean to his wife, too, but he hasn't been charged for any of that. But hold on. If that really happened, why haven't we charged him with any of that?
We'll have to wait till the
Why are we putting him away for the rest of it? No, but what are you sentencing is coming up. He's not... Okay. All right.
Honestly,
I just think the guy's going to do life for like what everyone in our city does every day.
Look, defrauding people and bank fraud and so forth. What he did actually, every lobbyist doesn't do that.
I agree. I have a lot to, though. as you know. Richard, good to see you.
All right, take care.